Bienvenidos, habla usted español? Or also known as welcome, do you speak Spanish? If you don't, this might be a good time to start, or even learn a second language, because you are a student and there are many culturally diverse students that go to NDSU. I've taken 5 years of Spanish and did a lot of research of the benefits of bilingualism these past couple of weeks. Being bilingual does have its advantages, and people need to understand its importance to our nation's future. Today, we'll discuss the trend of learning a second language at an earlier age, the benefit of that bilingualism has on our memory, and the benefit and how it can benefit students and the workplace. According to Joseph Berger from the New York Times, because our economy recognizes few geographical borders, and people from all over the world are becoming our next door neighbors, more Americans are demanding language instruction earlier in school. More and more schools are adopting a requirement for a second language, such as Spanish, as early as first grade. We have now learned that the earlier a child is, the easier for the brain to learn a second language. Today, there are resources for all ages to learn a second language. These include computer software, tape recordings, books, and personal tutors. There are even in more depth material that are specific for a certain age group. According to Emma Lynch from La Voz Nueva, Singalingo is a musical learning tool that offers an educational resource that fits into everyday routine. Baby Einstein is another well-known source for youngsters. Colleges also offer language majors and classes. This chart is the top languages that are in the world. We have English that comes in first, then French, Spanish, Russian, Arabic, Chinese, German, and Japanese. I would recommend French and Spanish to learn before German and Japanese, since they are on the bottom. According to Rebecca Fontana from the New Jersey Business, true cultural intelligence comes from the experience and one's hunger for learning. And that is why today that there are many resources and training of a second language in businesses. Now that we understand how it is important to learn a language at an earlier age, let's understand how it can benefit you and your memory as you get older. Being bilingual can help with memory and memory-robbing diseases. According to Shirley S. Wang from the Wall Street Journal, over time, while regularly speaking one or more language, it appears to strengthen the skills that boost the brain's cognitive reserve, which can help bilingual people as they age. The advantage of bilingualism is that the brain has the ability to stop paying attention to one thing and focus on something else. Fluent speakers of one or more language that has the skill and can keep one language silence in their mind while communicating with the other. Bilingualism has an impact on memory-robbing diseases such as Alzheimer's disease. Lately, studies in the Alzheimer's Disease Research Center have shown that bilingualism contributes to cognitive reserve in the brain, which appears to delay the onset of Alzheimer's symptoms. Bilingual patients who were diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease were on average 4 years older than the single language speakers. Now that we have discussed how bilingualism affects your memory, let's understand how it can be your advantage. Being bilingual and having a second language can give you a competitive edge that makes you different and stand out from others. According to Kathleen Wine from the Canada News Wire, learning a second language not only strengthens students' problem-solving, reasoning, and creative thinking skills, but it also develops their understanding and appreciation for diverse cultures. Our government also recognizes the advantage of students have that when they speak 2 or more languages. Learning a second language prepares you to participate more effectively in the workplace and in the global economy. Because the nation's demographics are changing, a second language is becoming a desirable skill for businesses and their employees. According to Perla Treviso from the McClatchy Tribune Business News, the volume of Hispanic population has increased to a point where it is no longer acceptable to put a customer on hold because they speak Spanish, along with the Asian population. Before, students took a foreign language mainly because it was a requirement and it was fun. But today they're more strategic in selecting a language that helps them with their career. Many health departments are starting to recruit bilingual staff in every service, such as nurses, caseworkers, and interpreters. Bilingualism is important to our nation's future and should be a skill that many should learn. We have discussed the trend of learning a second language at an earlier age, how bilingualism can affect your memory, and how it can benefit you as a student and the workplace. Adios. Flir a aprender un segundo idioma. If you don't know what I just said, I urge you to go out and find out.